British Columbians so far have raised millions of dollars for tsunami relief. A lot of that money is already hard at work in making a difference, especially in one of the hardest hit areas of Sri Lanka, where a medical team from BC has spent the past 2 weeks setting up a well-oiled triage center. Rumina Dea reports from Sri Lanka.
He's still fever, hot and headache.
Can you just ask him if he's got diarrhea?
Yes.
Yes. The children come, we do a quick assessment, very basic things. Do they have a cough? Do they have a fever? Do they have diarrhea? We look for some of their surface wounds.
It's early in the morning. Lineups at the refugee camps are long. The youngest of the tsunami survivors are being checked out by BC Children's Hospital nurses Cheryl Baldwin and Mary Spencer.
Gotcha? Gotcha.
Depending on the day, the nurses assess anywhere from 50 to over 100 children. In less than 2 weeks, the BC medical team has launched an effective, sensible 3-stage plan for treating kids. This is stage 1 on the front lines in the camps.
Sure.
Yeah. Good guess, eh?
Yeah.
And decide whether or not they need to go to the clinic immediately to see one of our pediatricians, whether they need to go to the clinic in the next couple of days.
The nurses decide this little one is too sick to stay and needs to see a doctor. There's no ambulance available, so the youngster is taken to the clinic in this makeshift emergency vehicle, a van which is being rented from the local people.
We're okay.
Just a couple of blocks away, stage 2, the new pediatric clinic, where the walking wounded are seen by Dr. Michael Sear.
Beautiful child.
If it's not serious, Dr. Sear writes a prescription which is then filled at the on-site pharmacy, also set up by the doctor and his team.
Can you wait for a little while?
This is the final stage, the pediatric ward. Those children who need long-term care come here. Now, if these kids were back in Vancouver, they'd be sent home in a day. But because of the conditions in the refugee camps right now, Dr. Sear says it's essential that they come here, they have some time to recuperate and let their immune systems build back up before they leave.
So here's your little baby. You can see yourself how small he is. There's nothing wrong with him, he's just small. And we'll fatten him up, and a couple of weeks he'll look great.
So if you would have sent him home, if this wasn't here, he probably wouldn't have survived?
Little preemie babies who are less than 2 kilos in a refugee camp, it's not a great recipe for survival. He may squeak through, of course, but it's not ideal.
You've accomplished so much in just a few days. What do you want to tell British Columbians about how their dollars have been spent, what you're doing here?
Well, I mean, you look around and you look at those kids. It was fun, eh? Seeing all tidying up, and you wait another couple of days, you'll have the place painted. Look at it, you can see. That's your money doing that. Wasn't there before, now it is.
And a reminder, if you'd like to donate to the BC medical team in Sri Lanka, call 604-734-0452 or go to the website letsjusttry.org.